It's amazing. Utterly amazing.
Amazing, utterly amazing. You guys, we've got one to help people with pain. It's amazing. It's utterly amazing. We could say this for every single one of our patches. We've got one to help people sleep. We've got one to help people deal with stress. We've got one for overall blood flow, overall health and overall blood flow. Now, this is a patch that I will never, ever take off my arm. And the reason I say that is because I was at an event. There you go, Carrie. I was at an event in Chicago, and we saw a live blood test taken on stage. Okay, there was a doctor. She asked for a volunteer to do a blood analysis. This young girl volunteered, and they actually showed her this blood analysis on stage, and this is what it looked like. Okay, before wearing the Defend patch, this is what it looked like. Now, I'll be honest with you. This meant nothing to me. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. But the doctor said, look, all the red blood cells, they're not round, they're not full of oxygen, and they're all stacked up on top of each other, which leads to poor circulation. This young lady put on the Defend patch. She waited 30 minutes, came back and redid the blood test, and this is what it looked like. Now, once again, I didn't even know what that meant. All I knew was I want my blood to look like this as opposed to this. The doctor said, look, all the red blood cells now are perfectly round, they're full of oxygen, and they're all lined up like they just came out of boot camp. And I'm like, I don't even understand how that works, but I want my blood to look like this as opposed to this. And that is with our Defend patch. The Liberty patch, that's what Brandy just demonstrated for you. The Flow patch will help with cognitive decline, ADHD, ADD. Imagine walking into somebody's home and going, no more Adderall, no more Ritalin. Throw this patch on. Let's see what happens. The Victory patch. This is for overall athletic performance. We have a number of professional athletes, collegiate athletes, Olympic athletes, a ton of high school athletes that are wearing this technology, and nobody's afraid to wear it because nobody's going to fail a drug test. There are no drugs involved. In fact, there are no ingredients involved in any of our patches. Focus. We're going to help kids or anybody focus. Ignite. Burn up to 25% more calories at rest. Yeah, just let that one soak in for just a second. I'm not going to the gym. All right, put a patch on, and you can burn up to 25% more calories. Kick it. Get rid of all of your bad habits. Okay, you guys tell me, no, you don't have to tell me, but you think about what your bad habits are, and Kick It will help you release that bad habit. And then the Joy patch. This is an amazing patch. This is our newest patch. Whenever you're feeling down, all right, just it could be a cloudy day or whatever. You put this Joy patch on, and miraculously the sun comes out. It's just an amazing feeling when you put this Joy patch on. So guys, right there, those are the 11 patches that we have today. There are more in the making. You can wear all 11 of these patches at the same time, okay, because each patch sends a different signal to a different part of your brain, okay? They're waterproof, right? So you can shower with them, you can exercise with them. The only thing that we ask you to do is switch them out every 24 hours because the glue starts to wear off and the pattern actually starts to wear down and they become less effective. So put a new one on every single day. Now, people say, why the super patch? Guys, I believe it is the biggest breakthrough in technology in the health and wellness performance space in the past 50 years. And you guys, we don't have any competition. There's nobody doing this in the world. Nobody's doing it. And people ask me all the time, they go, well, how does it work? I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea how it works. Close your eyes, hold out your hand. I'm going to put something in your hand. You tell me what it is. That's how it works. Nobody on this planet can tell me how ibuprofen works. Nobody knows. All we know is that if you take ibuprofen, your headache's going to go away. But there's tons of side effects with that. With us, if you have a headache, we're going to give you this freedom patch, and your headache's going to go away with no side effects. No side effects. You guys tell me a better solution than a drug-free solution for pain or for sleep or for stress or for cognitive decline or weight loss. The answer is there's nothing better. Absolutely nothing better. 100% drug-free. We already have 1 million people that are using these super patches. The super patch itself was just launched on January 14th of this year. In fact, we need to upgrade this because we've got millions and millions of people that are using our super patches now. We've got reviews, peer reviews, clinical studies, written up in medical journals. Jay always says, listen, nobody has to take my word for it. Look what these other people are saying about the super patch technology. We are registered with the FDA. Okay, that gives us instant credibility. All the patches are made in the USA, made in Minneapolis, Minnesota. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and there's a 95% positive user rating. Okay, now, let me wrap this up. The other reason that you were invited here tonight is to find out about how you can help us. How you can help us spread the word about this incredible technology. Okay? Jay wants to get this to 1 billion people worldwide. And we're looking for 1 million people to help us. We're looking to build a network of 1 million people that want to go out there and share this. And if you go share it with people, you're going to get paid. Guys, you're going to get paid a ridiculous amount of money for something that you would do for free. If you want to get involved in that part of our business, become what we call an associate, and it's a whopping $50. I'm not kidding you, okay? For $50, you get everything you need to build a multi-million-dollar business. You get to buy the products at wholesale. In other words, you buy the patches for $45 a package as opposed to $60, and you get $75 worth of patches for that $50 enrollment fee. We're going to give you a 28-pack of Liberty and a 4-pack of Freedom. That's a $75 value for $50, you guys. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, we'll give you your $50 back, and you can just walk away, okay? Now, when you enroll, you're going to buy the patches anyway, right? But at enrollment, you have an opportunity to buy the patches at a really deep discounted price. You can buy one of these launch kits. You can get $360 worth of product for $225, or $600 worth of product for $375, or $1,320 worth of these patches for $600. Now, you don't have to do that if you don't want to, all right? You can just come in for $50, but you're never, ever going to get a better deal on these patches than with one of these launch kits, all right? So that's all I'm going to say about the income opportunity. But guys, this thing is growing completely off the charts. And if you really, really want to know about the income opportunity that is available, get together with the person who invited you, get all of your questions answered, and get started with us. Now, what I want to do is I want to turn this over to you guys. And I see some people who already have their hands in the air. Keith, you are driving again, brother. Can you drive and Zoom at the same time? Keith is a good friend of mine. He's a pharmacist in Kentucky. Keith, tell me why you think the Super Patch Company is just beyond words right now.
Oh my God, Steve, this is incredible. God, Steve gave me a call the other day and said, you got to see this. This is incredible. I'm not going to do anything more than that. Take a look at these videos. I took a look at those videos, and I thought, that makes no sense. Just like it makes absolutely no sense. All my pharmaceutical training stuff makes no sense. But I tell you what, this past week I had to fly down to Florida for my dad for emergency. I forgot to left my patches in the suitcase. Well, on the way back, I remember those patches. You know how you get off a plane after you've been traveling a while, how stiff your legs are, and how your ankles hurt, your knees hurt, and all that. Well, on the way back, I put that patch on before I got on an airplane. I got off, got home 6 hours later, and it was incredible. I had no pain in my knees, no pain in my ankles, none of the stiffness, tiredness that I normally have, getting cramped in that airplane. It was absolutely incredible, Steve.
Oh my gosh, I love to hear that. I love it when people are using the patches and then for whatever reason they forget to put them on the next day or something, and they instantly feel the difference. That is magical. So Keith, you be careful out there while you're Zooming and driving at the same time. Jewel, jump in here.
All right, so one for myself. I had an extremely rough day this last week. It was just like a tumultuous day. And I got home and I was ready to take my shower, and I realized I did not have my peace patch on. The next day was a wonderful day, and I had my peace patch on. And I met a lady day before yesterday, and she has diabetes and she has really bad tremors. And I had a hard time doing the demo decently with her because she couldn't get her hands even up to her chest, nor could she get her feet together and that type of stuff. But once she got the Liberty patch on, She had just a firm balance and she could get her feet together. She could get her hands up to her sternum, and she was just amazed at what it did.
It's instant, isn't it, Jewel? It's so
Yeah.
much fun because this is instant. It works instantly. Stephanie, jump in here.
Hi, Steve. This has been fantastic. So I just wanted to quickly share, I had a severe anxiety attack in 2020, and I've always had an issue with anxiety and stress in my life throughout the years. And so I got introduced to the Peace Patch and the Liberty Patch in April, the end of April, 1st of April. And since then, normally my shoulders are as hard as a rock, like a table. And since then, I really feel the difference. Like my body feels actually very relaxed all the time. And I've dealt with some really stressful stuff, but it's made a huge difference. They all have, actually, sometimes I have 7 patches on, but depending on the day. But I tell you, I'm so grateful for this technology. And I don't take any medication or anything like that. I don't like taking anything. And this has just been a godsend. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. It's super, super easy to share with people as well. Hey, Marcy, jump in here.
Hi.
Marcy from Arizona. Come on.
So I'm going to share something about my mom. She has a rare blood disease called polycythemia vera. A lot of you probably haven't heard of it. It's basically, she has to go every 8 weeks to have her blood drawn to see what the percentage of red blood cells is. And if it's over 42, they have to, it's thickening the blood. So they have to withdraw blood if it's over 42. So back in January, it was 39.6. So she didn't need blood drawn. In March, it was 44.1. They drew blood. She started the Liberty, Defend, and Flow patches around April 20th. She went on May 12th. Her blood was it's a hematocrit is the level that they're testing. It was 36.
Wow.
That was back in May. So I didn't want to say anything. I wanted to give it another 8 weeks. The doctor came in though and said, I haven't seen this low in years. So she went yesterday and it was 40. So it was still below 42. And she's never gone 2 months in a row where they didn't have to draw blood.
And Marcy, did you tell the doctors the only difference was that she was wearing those 3 patches?
Well, so this every other time they see the actual doctor, and yesterday they were seeing an assistant. So I'm going with them in 8 weeks.
I absolutely love it. Thank you for sharing that. Let us know, okay? Tommy Wyatt, jump in here, brother. Good to see you on here, bro.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.